our spirit? What is it? Where does it go? Are we able to see them using our mind's eye? If so, just what can spirit teach us? Welcome to School Through Spirit. Host DeEtte Renee is a certified psychic medium and master teacher of psychic and mediumship development through LWISSD. DeEtte was born knowing spirit and now is here to help you better understand the spirit world. And now your host, DeEtte Renee.
Good Monday morning, everybody. This is DeEtte here, School Through Spirit with the Edge Network, coming to you live every Monday morning at 9 a.m.-ish, just to bring you a little bit of spiritual awareness into everyday life. Good morning, Tim. So every Monday morning we do start the top of the hour with just some awareness. A lot of times I use it, and most of the time I use Neil Donald Walsh's book to bring in some inspiration. And it's quite interesting because it doesn't matter what I pick out of this book. I listen to it all in my head all week. It's quite crazy. It really is. It's quite crazy. This week, I've already got it in my head, and I'm almost wondering, is the book going to reflect what I have in my head? So we're going to look at it. Now, the bottom of the hour, we are going to be doing our 5-carded stud. I keep hearing beep, beep, beep. I'm not sure where it's coming from. My battery on I need to charge my mouse. So hopefully this does not go dead during this live. So the bottom of the hour is our 5-card stud. This week is the Enchanted Lenormand, I can't even speak. Lenormand Oracle by Caitlín Matthews. And it is a Watkins deck. It's really weird because this is a big box and it's the lightest box I think I've ever felt when it comes to Oracle cards. So it's going to be quite interesting. But the grandson picked this out. Remember how I showed you guys how I got a ton of cards back here? Super awesome. What I did was, hey, dude, pick out the one for next week. And he did. And this is the one that got picked out. So that is the one for the show this week. I think this is my mouse going, we're going to die on you. And I'm going to see if I can get a cord to plug in really quick. Just kind of hopefully to prolong its life. Not that anything on this desk is. Most of my cords don't like to charge very well, but hopefully it's enough just to keep it going for the show. The things I find when I come in is so crazy. That's why I do it ish, because I can show up at 8:30 and it will still be a couple minutes after 9. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. I try. I do my best. I turn from my exact on time person to an ish person. I don't know when that happened, but it did. So guys, and I do apologize because if you're coming in on Facebook or if you're coming on Instagram, I'm not able to see your comments unless I'm switching back and forth between everything. I full-heartedly was going to do that today, unfortunately, because the mouse is having better days, aka needs to be charged. That's probably not going to happen today. So I do apologize. Unless I can use my phone to figure it out. We'll figure it. We'll figure it out. I'll tell you what, we always figure things out, don't we? So again, the bottom of the hour is going to be the deck. The cool thing about the deck is, guys, the grandson. The grandson is going to be the one that is going to be pulling the cards this week. Why? Because he picked them. So I'm like, why not? Why not let him do the 5-card stud? So that's how we're going to resolve the grandchild issue throughout the summer. Whoever picks the deck for the week is the one that gets to pull those cards. So let's grab the book, see what Neil has to say, see if it's the same thing that's in my head. It's not. That's okay. We'll mix it in anyway. It says, when you consciously seek, choose, and demonstrate that you are one with God, whatever you call forth will manifest in your reality. I tell you this again, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall open to you. Now, I have said a million times this is not a religious show, and it's not. Okay, so I feel like I need to start there for some reason. I need to start there and kind of move our way out from there. Don't know why, but that's what we're going to do. So, and I have had the privilege of not only just being a friend with Chris Fleming, an acquaintance, moving into friendship, getting to know each other a little bit better, through, it would take generations, years. Okay. Anyway, moving through this course, but I have learned so much from this gentleman, so much. And I will tell you what, I've struggled with the word God for a very long time. I said it. I've struggled with it. Not that I don't have a belief, guys, because I have a very strong belief. Oh my God, it's an insane belief. I think my struggle is because I don't necessarily believe or feel that everything that's taught in a forum is maybe the truth. Because it's a fear factor, it's this, it's that, it's everything else. So I become a struggle with it. I don't say, here you go, from the bottom of my heart, here it is. Okay. Wish I could say I could do that, but I don't. Okay. So every time I have to say that word, I kind of go, ugh, should I or shouldn't I? Okay. Now, so let's backtrack. Let's backtrack with that. Number one. And it's really weird because I not only listened to a few of Chris's lectures and have downloaded a lot of his material, I'm starting to understand and feeling very one with something. Okay, so again, not a religious show, but let's kind of look at this. When we say the word God or creator or source or whatever term you want to use for this, okay? Now, this is an all-powerful, all-mystical, energetic being, thing, whatever you want to call it up there. Okay, I think until we get there, or some people that have had like NEDs, near-death experiences, they understand it better than anybody. I think that's why Chris has got such a phenomenal understanding grasp on the topic, is because literally the man's died more times than I care to count and has just chose to not go quite yet. Okay, so he's got a really good account of what goes on. Now, look at this as a creator, God being a creator, but God being a being of a lot of mystical, messed up there energy, whatever you want to call it. There it is. Now he shows this amazing, amazing thing where the creator creates. He creates. And what he does is he creates us. He creates a lot of us. Okay? Because we're all working in unison. And Chris does it very beautifully because he shows it as when he creates us, it's kind of like having a bobblehead. And Chris doesn't say the bobblehead term. But it's a cube. And we are inside of our cube. But our cube, we're very small in comparison to our cube. Our cube is huge. Okay? And that's where I see the bobblehead. You know, the bobblehead, the collector cube, that type of thing. We're kind of in this cube. Now, we're not captured, guys. What we're told is this is our area to fill. This is our cube. This is our universe. This is our space. And the creator says, I want you to fill the space, but I want you to fill it with experiences. I want you to fill it with understanding. I want you to fill it with anything you choose to fill it with. Okay? All he does is say, fill the cube. And we go, okay, got this. And we come here, and we come there, and we come everywhere. Now, I am not going to be the one that tells you there is not aliens, quote unquote. I'm going to tell you there's a lot of aliens, quote unquote. Okay? Why? Because I refuse to believe that we have a universe that is vast, that we can't even fathom how large it is. And we're the only creatures in it. Nor do I believe that we're the only creatures that can't get off the planet. Okay? So I do believe that we have a lot of what we call aliens, which is just, aliens is just, we've turned it into a negative term, but truly just a term that just means not of this world. They're not indigenous. Let's put it that way. Let's use that term. Because a beautiful Native American gentleman by the name of Sean Stevens, love him, taught me that the word indigenous does not mean Native American. Indigenous means of this land. Okay. And at this point, anybody living where you're at, we're of this land in the world. Okay. So we're going to look at indigenous creatures across the world, which is all of us. So alien just means you're not indigenous. You are not from this land. You are from another land, another world, another whatever. And we love to term this that because we don't know what else to call it. Okay. So I do believe to feel the experiences, we have a lot of different planets, a lot of different universes, a lot of different places we can go. Okay. I truly do believe that. Now, but let's get back to this whole God word. So if I put in the word creator and he says, I would like to understand, I would like to know more, please go out and figure this out. He cannot, it cannot, she cannot, whatever you want to call it, does not have the capability of experiencing everything. Why? Because it is one source. One source cannot interact with others if it's only one. So therefore, creates a lot of souls, a lot of beings. They go all over the universe, understanding and creating and becoming what we are. Okay? And that's where my struggles would begin. Because they say that, if you go to church, they say God is of you, you are of God. And you're like, oh my God, I can't figure this out. If I just go and don't ask a question and I blindly have faith in something I do not understand, it's easy. I'm not that person. I can't just go, I'm going to follow this blindly because you tell me to, because in my heart of hearts, I know there's more to it. AKA one of the reasons I don't go to church. And probably been kicked out of a church or two is because I do ask those questions and I go, where's the answer? And quite frankly, they don't have the answer. Why? Because they don't know. They only know what they've been taught, and they haven't been taught what the answer is. And that's why I go to people like Chris Fleming. I go to Mike Ricksecker, or I go to other places to go, what's the answer? Bring this into me. Okay. And it's really neat because when I get something, when somebody's telling me something that just can't resonate with, I know it's not truth. I know it's their truth, but it's not maybe the universal truth. Okay. Only because I think all of us have this ability to remember a portion of what we need to remember to kind of make it through here. So look at the experiences. Look at that ability to fill this cube. What do you want to fill it with? What do you want your cube to be filled with? For me, I've taken this cube, and my cube used to be very small. Why? Because I thought very narrow. My thoughts would only go to what was around me. My imagination wasn't there. My ability to look outside of a box was not there. But the more I'm able to look outside of my box, the more I'm able to use my imagination, the larger this cube grows. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's the cool thing, is these cubes can expand. Okay? And they still fit together with all the other cubes. Because think about a collector's shelf of too many cubes. That's what we are. But we take up a huge space, and the cubes grow, and the cubes become our own little universe. Why? Because we are literally seeking knowledge everywhere and experiences. And therefore, we are one with this creator because they are fueling us and we are fueling them. Although we're two separate identities, we're also all together in one. Does that help a little bit? Okay, hopefully it does. So that's that backtrack to that word that I've always struggled with, that I don't struggle with as much as I used to. Okay. So it says, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be open to you. Now, when you're looking at this, okay, we just described this creator, God, entity, whatever it might be, with all of this. Okay. And being how it's all linked and how it's how we're together. Now, it comes with common sense to me. If I want somebody to do something for me, if I ask somebody to go and do something, I'm going to give them the resources to be the most successful they can be because they're doing something for me. I'm not going to look at somebody and say, hey, can you go do X, Y, and Z? But I'm not going to give you anything. I just need you to go do it, bring it back to me, and be done. No, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to give the person the knowledge. I'm going to give the person the roadmap. I'm going to give the person all the resources I possibly can for them to go out and be successful in doing whatever it is for me to bring it back to me. Make sense? So therefore, when you're looking at this and it's saying, it's using the term God, and it's saying God is telling you go whatever you call forth, manifest into your reality. That creator, that source, that God is going to help bring that to you. Why? Because when I go back and explain, when he created you, he gave you a cube and said, I want you to fill it. And I'm going to give you all the resources you need to fill your cube with whatever you want to fill it with. So he's saying, if you need this, ask and I'll give it to you. You need this, ask and I'll give it to you. Okay? Now, it's really incredible because it's us that puts us in our box. It's us that puts us in the cube. Okay? Because when I say cube, guys, I start to almost suffocate. I start to go, no, can't do this. Why? Because you put me in a box. But think about this cube as being huge, huge, bigger than your house, bigger than someplace that you can walk in 5 days or drive in 6. Think about a cube that is so vast that you can't ever get to the end of it. That takes you out of this hyperventilating, claustrophobic space that feels limiting. Instead, it almost feels overwhelming to say, wow, you've given me this huge space and now you want me to decorate it? How am I ever going to do that? How am I ever going to fill this enormous space with all this stuff? And the cool thing is, all your lifetimes, all your dimensional shifts, everything is what's going to come in and fill this cube. But again, how do you do it? Use your imagination. You think outside the box. You realize there's more out there than when you thought there was. Now, something I believe Neil sent today was basically don't limit yourself. Because tomorrow is going to be vastly different than today. Tomorrow's going to be vastly different today. And it was really incredible how he stated it. I believe I kept it. God, I hope I kept it. Yes, I did. It says that how bad things may look right now means nothing. It's how good you know they can look with God's help that counts. The habit of changing itself completely around in 24 hours, heck, in 24 minutes. Don't you dare to give up tomorrow because of the way things look today. Don't even think about it. And that is a very strong statement. Now, I do know this statement was made towards literally our feelings of, oh my gosh, woe is me. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. This is too much, blah, blah, blah. I know that's why that statement is there. But if you don't limit that statement to the negative or that statement to the woe is me times, and instead you open this statement up to everything. Everything. I want tomorrow to look vastly different than today. Why? Because I want to recreate things. Then do it. Don't limit yourself. Don't think because you are in a certain circumstances that on a dime things can't shift, things can't change. I will tell you what, it just happened to a friend of mine. God bless him. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for him. But he's always had a belief of wanting, but not being able to shift. I have to work for it, but I can't shift it. And literally in a moment, in a phone call, his whole world has shifted. His whole world has opened up huge with one phone call that he received. And that's how this works. Think about what you want life to look like. Think about what you want your experiences to look like and allow them to shift. I was watching somebody on YouTube today. He says, guys, you're not going to believe it. Oh my God, my dream car showed up. Now, he doesn't look like a man with a lot of money. He does not. And all of a sudden, he takes us out to a very expensive car. I don't know my cars, but very expensive. It's got all the cameras, all the updates. It's revving its engines. It's a gorgeous car. It does everything. It's got to be over $100,000 car that had to be shipped from another country. And then he's like, do you know how I did it? I stopped listening then because I didn't want to know if he made a GoFundMe account or if he was or made a lot of money to do it, blah, blah, blah. I just want to know. And this is my thought. I know everybody else is like, but you might need to find out how. No, I don't. I got the gist of it. A man had a dream car that was over $100,000 that had to be shipped from another country over. Dream car has the car. Dream car has the car. That's all I need to know. Because that's what we are. Dream it, believe it, have it. That's it. That's all it is. Because we're filling a cube of experiences. Now, I know a lot of people are going to drop off here and go, DeEtte, I don't believe you. I just can't believe that. Well, I will tell you what. I know because I am a person that still struggles with practicing what I preach. I get it. DeEtte is not living in a mansion on top of a hill with gold showering out everywhere. Well, that's not what DeEtte wants. So you know. Right now, I'm on this path of what I want is to understand more. I want to get more knowledge. I want to be secure. I'm shifting into wanting more than just security. But right now, everything that I'm putting out there is what's coming back. Somehow. I don't know how, it just is. So start looking outside that box. Now, the funny thing that I said I was going to interject into this really comes, and it really does tie into all of it. Because it's something I've really been working on over the last week. Is giving up being humble. Yeah, I know. I said it. Giving up being humble. And simply stated, very simply, recognizing that we are worthy. Because that's what ties into all this, a recognition that we are worthy. Because when we simply state it down to a place that maybe you might be understanding everything I'm talking about, how do you react when somebody says thank you? How do you react? I know me, I'm working on it. It's something I've been working on really hard for the last few weeks. And this is why. Because somebody said, DeEtte, I love the way you do your hair. I love this. Now today, I washed it yesterday, straightened it today. So it's, it's whatever. But basically the gist was they loved the white in front. They loved the white. They loved the aesthetic of it. All I had to do is say, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Simple state, thank you. Stop. Shut the mouth. Pierce the lips. Don't say anything else. Accept the compliment. Move on with life. Instead, it came with a whole lot of words as to why I do my hair this way, which started with somebody saying something about me that was not a compliment. Instead, it was a dig. Wow. After I finished this story, which was probably the 100th time I said it, I went, why the heck did I go there? Why? Did I have to give an excuse for my hair to look nice for somebody else? No. Thank you. End of story. Keep moving. And I decided that was something I needed to start working on, saying that I am okay and deserving of somebody looking at me and saying thank you for no matter what it was. Whether I looked good, or I did something good, or I showed up for them, or I impacted them, whatever it might be, I needed to start sitting in a place that was no longer humble. Why? Because we are taught to not accept those compliments, to not sit in a place of saying, I'm worthy. Instead, we give an excuse, which deflects and takes any bit of, I'm worthy of that, away. And I will tell you what, when I stated to spirit, to creator, to source, to myself, to another dimension, wherever it was that I stated this to, and I said, I want to learn to accept what other people have to say to me. They came in hordes and speeches, postings online. And I sat back and said, thank you. I looked at a camera because on some of it was zoomed back to me, and I stared at the face looking back at me, which was mine. And I stared at myself going, you deserve this because you did this. You deserve this. Accept it. Shut your damn mouth and accept it. Because when you accept that you are worthy of the words that people are speaking to you, you start to accept that you are worthy to create. You're worthy to have something outside of yourself. You're worthy to have your dreams, your wishes, your fantasies come to you. And when you can accept that, you are now going to be able to look at somebody and say, please, can I have this? And not worry if the answer is yes or no. Just know it's going to come to you because you deserve it. Now, again, I do know this is a subject that could go over weeks, days, months, years. But hopefully you got a little bit of it today. And hopefully you understand a little bit more. With that being said, we're going to take a quick station break. And we're going to come back to the School of Your Spirit with the Edge Network. If I can get this, oh my God. If I can get this to work. Oh my God. Console. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're going to come back with a quick station break. We'll see you in a few. This is DeEtte with School of Your Spirit, the Edge Network. See you in a few.
Are you ready to elevate your spiritual journey and embrace transformation? Our celestial guided pennants are powerful tools designed to support your spiritual growth. Infused with tensor technology and the energy of crystals, these pennants help you release what no longer serves you and opens the doors to new beginnings. Explore our angelic armor collection today at energiesofservice.com and find the pennant that resonates with you. Transform your journey. Embrace the power of angelic armor today. Join us at the Souls of Spirit Spiritual and Holistic Expos as a part of your spiritual awakening journey. Get ready for a day of enlightenment and exploration at one of our upcoming expos. Our events are where all things spiritual and holistic come to life. Experience a diverse range of vendors offering healing jewelry, natural products, and metaphysical merchandise. Immerse yourself in the mystical arts guided by mediums, psychics, and Reiki practitioners. Interact with energy healers and health professionals ready to provide rejuvenating services. Be one of the first 25 attendees and receive a fantastic gift bag full of treasures from participating vendors. Bring your loved ones along. These family-friendly events have something special for everyone. The $5 entry fee includes educational speakers and up to 40 vendor booths. Mediumship group gallery is just $25. Free expo admission for those under 12 or showing military ID. Find out more about upcoming events in North, South Dakota, and Montana at soulsofspiritexpos.com.
Welcome back. This is DeEtte here, School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. Dawson is with me because he's about to do the card pull, but Miss Caitlín wanted to come in with her snake Cinnamon really quick.
Which was the first snake to ever be on a radio show.
That's true. That's true. This is Cinnamon. She just turned 3 on Saturday. She just had a birthday. Huh.
And she's 3.
And anybody that remembers her, she was only about this big when she first started coming on, because we've had her for almost, close to 2 years now?
Almost 2. No, it's been 2 years.
No. I think it's 2 years in March.
It'll be 3 years next March.
3 years next March? Oh my
Yeah.
God gracious. Oh my God gracious. So
It'll
she's
be 3
been with us for a while.
No, it'll be 2 years next March.
2 years. So, but Addie wanted to bring her on. I think it's because she just had a beautiful birthday. Oh, babies.
And because she has gotten bigger. And we think she might be having some babies soon.
We're trying, huh?
She's trying.
Addie's trying to make more baby snakies. So,
Like, this is how thick she is. She looks thicker than usual.
yes.
Like, the last time I held her, she was not this heavy.
She keeps getting bigger. She's going to have a serpent and sage spa today.
Later.
Okay. Okay, guys, we're going to do the 5-card stud here. She got to bring on her baby. Thank
I
you.
just came in hoping before they started the card pull and started the ads that I could sneak in for like 20 minutes and
20 minutes or
Like,
20 seconds.
20 minutes and play with her, but didn't work. I thought she was still doing everything else before I heard the ads and I'm like, darn it.
That's okay.
Dawson's doing the card pull.
Perfect. Okay, guys, so I'm going to...
Bye-bye.
You want to open it? Okay. Dawson's going to open it. The way we're doing this is, guys, because we do know it's summer and we do know the kids love to come on and do the card pull, which I think is amazing because they love to interact and to show up. But how do I solve the issue?
Meh.
You need some assistance because, yeah, you're going to hurt me. Don't hurt me. Okay, so how we're...
just a distractor.
You are the distractor. So how we're doing this is because I've got a lot of decks over here. Each week, one kid gets to pull one deck that will be highlighted the next week. With that, they pull the deck. Here, I'll take this. I'll take the garbage. Do not open it yet. We need to read the back. Hold on. Well, hold on a second. We need to read this.
The back, as I love it.
Basically, you gotta plug in the mouse again. Basically, he's gonna help me do this. But let's read about this. This is the Enchanted Lenormand Oracle by Caitlín Matthews. Caitlín, I'm so sorry. I'm totally destroying that name. Gorgeous deck, though. Oh my God, gorgeous deck. It says, enter the world. You did. Enter the world of Enchanted Lenormand with this superb new interpretation of the classic Oracle deck created by renowned charactermancer Caitlín Cartomancer.
Yeah, it's hard to spell with her, but
Tanya. Caitlín Matthews, while artist Virginia Lee's stunning hand-painted cards capture the authentic mystery and charm of the original decks. Matthews updates the Lenormand Oracle for the 21st century, providing 3 extra cards that help readers define themselves and their relationships, as well as a practical handbook offering accessible new interpretations and layouts for this uniquely relative. I can't read today. Oracle. I can't read today. Anyway, here we go. It is a Watkins book. Look at, pull that tab. It's like a little drawer.
It's a drawer.
Oh my God.
And the front cover is, the inside is the same as the front cover.
And that's the book, huh?
Yes.
Awesome.
Let me get the book out.
He's gonna get the book out. See, he's getting better at this, guys. He's getting so much better at this. Only 6. Only 6.
I'm not 7. I'm just 6. And I already ride a dirt bike.
You already ride a dirt bike. So, little cards, guys. Little cards. No wonder why I felt so light. You know? So,
And
you gonna show them the book a little bit?
the book is like the front cover.
You like that?
And I don't just show her snake. There is another snake on the first, not on the first page. It's on the full, on the.
So it's got colored pictures.
It does, and it has a snake right on the picture.
I love that. I love that. That one's got a snake on there. I love that. So it does have pretty pictures in there, doesn't it?
There's a card.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta find a little bit more about it.
You gotta find out
And
more?
there's a coffin.
And a coffin. Oh my gosh, what's that?
And
So what he's trying to show you is that he can see the pictures. He can see the pictures. So we're going to call that a pretty good deal. So you know what, guys? I'm just noticing about this deck. Kind of cool. We're going to use the book to explain some of the numbers and things. Okay, so it can be used as an oracle deck. Why? Because of all the amazing pictures and artistry in here. It can also be used as a tarot deck, guys. Look at that. Because she's got the cards here. Now remember when we brought out this deck, the tarot deck, the original? Playing cards, guys. Guess what? Excuse me. Playing cards. So
yes.
there we go. So he's like, get rid of that. So this is a deck that I do believe can be used oracle or tarot if you understand the suit cards. If you do, this deck is going to go wonders for you. It can go both ways. So I do love this. Okay.
I love it too, because
You love it too?
and there's a number 1 on the first page of the book. Right there up top.
Awesome. Okay. Here's your cards. You're going to pick. You're going to give me 5 separate cards, one at a time. You're going to let me read each card first.
I gotta shuffle to make sure.
Don't be shuffling too much. It's also really cool because within the book, it does say like 6 clouds, king of clubs. God, there's a lot of information in here. So not only are you going to be able to learn, it's got interpretation.
You have to look at the cards.
It has combinations of different things. Like it really gets quite detailed into this book. Really quite detailed if you can see all that. So again, you can use it as an oracle or a tarot card deck. Okay, give me a card. Okay, the first card we're doing is card number 19. It does like it looks like it would be the Leaning Tower. It does look like it, but I want to double check because to me it looks like the Leaning Tower, but it looks like it's a little bit better suited than the Leaning Tower is. But it does say the tower. Tower represents any large buildings or institution. It also denotes the town or city. Tower is official capacity as can sometimes render as fearful, severe, or disempowered. And I'm going to tell you, that's kind of what I was looking at. We're not going to use that too much. So when I'm looking at this, and you see that beautiful tower card, it's a tower inside there. Now, it is the 6 of spades, which would be 6 of wands in the tarot deck. But I want to look at the tower card, which again is in tarot, not necessarily oracle, but we're using the oracle. And when I'm looking at this, I am seeing a tower. I'm seeing a tower that's leaning. I'm seeing a tower that's built on a hill, storm clouds behind it. All of that is kind of like, oh my God, what the heck are you guys doing? That tower's going to fall over. But look, it's made of bricks. It's made of mosses on there. This tower's been here a very long time. And even though things feel like there's doom and gloom and all the impossible are happening, look at this thing. It's standing there. Hold on.
That's a Frankenstein one.
It is a Frankenstein one. So when you're looking at this tower, it's strong, it's standing. So no matter what is going on in your life right now, and it feels impossible, it feels like everything should be crumbling trust the fact that you built a solid foundation, that you've got strength within it, and that you're going to be just fine, because in centuries to come, this tower is still going to be here. I'm not going to say you're going to still be here in centuries, but you're going to make it. You're good. Next card.
And da 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 da.
Da, 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 da. Awesome. We have got, this is the 8 of Wands. It's card 19, or card number 20. We're going to look at this.
Yeah, it's
Look at how
beautiful.
pretty. It is beautiful, isn't it?
It's really beautiful. That's why I picked it.
And you picked it because it's beautiful?
And I got it.
It's the Garden, 8 of Spades. I love this, 8 of Spades. Garden is anything that is outside, from festival or street party to a municipal park or outdoor athletics stadium. It's also meaning of public. So express, crowds, gatherings, public events, all things that do with community socialization, blah, 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 blah. Now, I do agree with that, but there's something that they put inside this beautiful garden picture. If you notice, there's a statue, and inside that statue is a bubble is around the statue. So you've got this beautiful garden. You've got freedom going. But the garden itself, although it's beautiful, it's got walkways, which means it's got pathways, which means you can't really go off the path, can you? And when you get down to the end, you got something there that you can't touch. It's bubbled up. So this garden, although it's beautiful, now becomes very confining. Okay. And I do believe that is the source of what I'm looking at, is that if you pick card number 2, okay, you find the cards. If you pick card number 2, you are feeling confined. You are feeling as if you are stuck. You have to stick on this path. You have to stick on this way. You have that. There's nowhere else you can go. That's what I feel for you if you pick card number 2. But trust me, look around you. Look at the garden around you. Don't look at the things you can't touch, but look at the things that have been created, the impossibilities of everything around you, the intricate delicate pattern of the greenery, of the beauty. Okay, because that's really what this is about. You need to stop feeling that confinement. You need to start to take a breath and realize that you are not confined by your surroundings. You are not confined by what you've done to yourself, but yet you've looked around and see, oh my God, all the I can't speak today, magnificence of the beauty of everything around you. Okay.
This is the one we're picking.
This is card number, he's doing it from below the desk. Card number 3 is 24. It is a heart. It's got a heart. It's got vines coming through. Now, in the tarot schemes, it is the Jack of Hearts. Let's see simplistically what she's kind of reading, because she's kind of going blah, 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 the meaning of the card when you look down to it. Okay, love is a message of heart from the final love of a parent to the erotic love of a partner, and all the shades of love in between, as the Elizabeth poet Sir Philip Sidney wrote, my true love hath my heart, and I have this. Let me finish this one before you go bop, 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 bop. Now, when I'm looking at this, yes, I'm seeing the heart. Yes, I'm seeing the love. Yes, I'm seeing all that. But I'm also seeing that, you know what? There's stuff going in front of this heart. Okay. And that's bothering me. I know somebody else will be like, oh, that's beautiful, blah, blah. No, because love is being shadowed. Love is being shadowed. Grant you, it's beautiful. It's funny. It's beautiful. But what happens?
Where's Mom?
She's doing her nails. So yes, although it's beautiful and it's gorgeous, but what happens with vines? Vines grow more. Think about an ivory vine. What's it do? It gets bigger and it starts to block out everything behind it. Okay, that's what it does. So when you were looking at this card, yes, you got love, but you're letting it be blocked by everything else. Okay, you're letting everything else kind of impede on your love, impede on your passion. Do you get this? So you have to go back to the passion, guys. You need to kind of weed out the vines. You need to weed out what is blocking you.
You're doing it all by yourself now.
Okay, buddy. Thank you, bud. He's tired. He's had enough. He did a lot there, guys. So this card is really telling me to go back to your passion. What is your passion? Get it down to source. What is it that you wanted? What sparked your heart? Refuel that passion. Take all the crap that really kind of stops you from seeing it, that got in the way of it. Get rid of that. Get back to the point blank. We're gonna go. He's got a horsey here. Ooh, it's a horse, and it's card number 1. Kind of looks like the page rat running around, warning everybody. To me, it's a 9 of Hearts. want to kind of go back into here. You notice how I go into what did she mean? I'm like, yeah, we're going to get away from that. That's me. That's me. I do that with most things, Oracle. It's the rider. See, it's the patriot. It's the rider. It's a guy on the rider means the news. A package that you long arrived is on its way to you. It can significant something moving, even hurrying toward you that will impact upon your life. That's enough. Now, when we're looking at this, yes, I seen the rider. I didn't see the horse. I seen the rider. He reminded me of, the guy running around screaming, oh my God, the British are coming, the British are coming. Kind of that dude running around. Why? Because he's delivering a message that is changing everybody. Now, if this guy had not been running around, guess what would happen? America would be something great. Quite a bit different than what it is right now. But he did. He literally ran around on his horse, delivering a message to impact everybody else's life. And that's what's happening to you this week. If you pick card number 4, what's happening is a message is coming to you. Information is coming to you that's going to drastically alter your future. Okay, it's going to alter your future. Whether this is an opportunity, whether this is just news, whatever it is, this is going to start to change some stuff for you. So be on the lookout for it. Now the last card. Oh, nope, it's got to be this one. Yes, oh, that one looks like a good one, but I can't do that. Ooh, it is the 8 of Hearts. It's a moon, but it's not a full moon. So let's see what they're looking at. It's not the full moon, although full moon is tonight, guys, if anybody's looking at this stuff. Full moon is tonight. This is card number 32. It just says moon, 8 of Hearts. The moon governs our work life and the career decisions that we make. We use the same talents and skills to achieve and sustain career trajectory. It is by the light of this that we gain honor and recognition. The moon casts a reflective light on our affairs, borrowing some of its light from the sun and from the earth itself. It changes trigger creation, growth, in its waxing phase, or can help to diminish a crisis in its waning phase. This ebb and flow, the moon's energy is like the tide, and since water is linked to emotions, this is why the moon also governs emotional satisfaction. So what this card is telling me, okay, let's kind of go back to the beginning. It is the moon governs our work life and career decisions that we make. This card is telling me, guess what? You have decisions coming this week. You have decisions. Now, these are not going to be, easy decisions. They're going to feel like easy. They're going to feel like no-brainer. Anybody else is going to look around you going, this is a no-brainer decision. Why aren't you just taking it and saying yes? No. Look at everything. Key in here, it says, the moon borrows the light. It borrows the light from the sun and the earth. It borrows. It brings into emotions. It brings everything into a decision. So yes, something is coming to you this week that you have to make a decision on, but don't say yes or no right away. Look at all the factors around it. How are you feeling within it? What is the knowledge base? Because the waning moon is all knowledge. Waxing is learning. Okay. See what this works? So look at all moon phases. Look at how the moon works. And then take all of that into your own life and go, okay, this is how I'm going to deal with it. How is this going to help me? How is this going to hurt me? Is this something I want? How do I emotionally feel about this? Look at all aspects before you say yes or before you say no. Like that card. So card number 1 was the 6 of Spades, which was the Tower. Card number 2 was 8 of Spades, which was the Garden. Number 3 was Jack of Hearts, which was Passion. Card number 4 is the 9 of Hearts, which was a Message. And card number 5 is the 8 of Hearts, which is the Moon. Now, when I'm looking at all of these, this is a week that is going to shift a lot. Why? Because when I'm looking at this, it does feel like, you know what? You got really good things coming. You've got really amazing things coming this week, okay? You got news coming and passion coming in, or not, you've got news coming, you got messages, you got opportunities coming. But really with all this, you're going to have to strip everything away and go, okay, because it's kind of like you're going, oh my God, this is really what I want, and blah, blah, blah. But is it? Or is it not? You got to kind of look at this, okay? You're going to have to strip a lot away to figure out, is this the right thing for me? Don't look at the hoopla. Don't look at all of that. Okay. But you also have to recognize that you're worthy of this. Okay. Because it's almost like somebody offering you something on a gold platter. You're going, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. This is not for me. No. Stop with all of that. Stop with this. You've built your foundation. You've put the work in. Everything is there. You are created. You are sheltered within this decision. Why? Because you've sheltered yourself. You've said, okay, this is what I want. But at the same time, you've been building things around you. Okay. You are safe in to make the decision. And when you get back down to the passion, you go, oh my God, where's my passion of this? Your heart is what's going to make the final decision. Not all the else. It's your heart. What is your feelings? What is it you want? What feels good to you? That's what's going to help make the final decision. I like these cards, guys. I love this reading this week. I love it because the cards are very simplistic. You know, as I noticed, I brought the book up. Don't need the book. Don't need the book. Don't need the book. You don't need the book if you're doing it oracally. Even if you are a tarot, if you're a master tarot reader, you're not going to need this book. But if you want to learn, you want to grow, this book is going to be huge for you. I like this deck. So where's DeEtte this week? It is a holiday. DeEtte has the weekend off because we're going to spend it with the grandbabies, watching explosions everywhere. We started explosions last night with 4th of July or celebration of it, and a neighboring very small community. We do it at home over the weekend. We don't go to the big crowds. We don't go to the big parks. We do it here. And my kids have already gone out to buy a bunch of fireworks. So we do it all here. And yes, we do practice safety. Why? Because we do encourage the little ones to explore that world. I know. I post pictures, but it comes with a lot of education, a lot of safety, a lot of everything. So don't worry. We don't just hand them a sparkler and tell them to go off on their own. But we do have fun. We like to celebrate, and we like to do it as a family. It's a smaller unit, not as a huge unit of the park and everything. We bring it into us, and what are our celebrations? What are our appreciations? There you go. So there you go. This week, I want you to work on you. This week, I want you to look at how beautiful you are, how you are worthy, and allow those things to come into you. There you go. Know that my schedule is open. Classes are open. I have a lot of people finishing right now. Like, oh my gosh, I have 2 classes that have online classes that have finished. I have another one that's about to finish within a couple of weeks. And other people starting back up. So with that being said, if you've wanted to take a class with me, please jump on board. Message me. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm there for you. Yes, I do teach them as a form of people in a class, but I do a lot of teaching of independent. So if you're looking at my class and you're like, oh my gosh, I really want to take beginners, but I don't want to take with a bunch of people, message me. We can do beginners by yourself. It doesn't matter to me. That is not the mentorship program. That is just taking a class by yourself. There you go. So don't get confused on that. Or if you're looking for a reading, please reach out. My books are open through the month of July and into August. I'm here for you. With that being said, guys, you have a great day. Have an amazing 4th of July. Thank you for all of our independence and our freedoms, even though we don't always feel free and independent. But guess what? When you really look at the scope of things, you've never been freer than you are today. You just have to know you are. You guys have a great day. Have an amazing week. I will see you next week here on School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. Bye-bye, guys.
There are psychic mediums, but there is nothing like DeEtte. Let's face it, we all struggle time and again. But if you seek the clarity you deserve, then you need to seek DeEtte. As a master teacher, DeEtte studied under international psychic medium Lisa Williams. Together, they not only help DeEtte better tap into spirit, but also build a long-lasting relationship. So many psychics tell us what we want to hear, and that just won't cut it with DeEtte. She tells you what you need to hear. No sugarcoating here. To book a reading with DeEtte is simple. Just visit her website, DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us. And follow the Yellow Brick Road to connect with DeEtte. Don't just sit there and ponder those questions. Ask them and let DeEtte guide you every step of the way. You need insight now, and DeEtte can help. Just visit DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us.